Hi everyone, welcome back to my channel. My name is Cloudon West. I'm a hypnotherapist, coach and podcaster, and I'm just documenting my journey at Slimming World as I've gone back to group, and yeah, just tell you all about that. I'm now on week 8. However, this week I'm not going to group. So it's one of those weeks where it's like, oh my goodness, I'm not going to group. What could happen? You know, is the safety net of group gonna like wipe from underneath my feet? Am I gonna spoil being on plan? But I feel good. The reason why I'm not going to group this week is because today is normally an away day, but because I'm going to be away and we're taking time out with my family, today's normally an away day, so I've had to see clients today. I've got to do some paperwork, and then I'm having this afternoon off. I'm going to go and get my nails done because look, these nails are literally turned into claws. They are. So I'm going to go and have my nails done, and I'm going to enjoy some time off with my family, and actually just turn the phone off. Just because I've got two phones, I've got my work phone and then I've got my normal phone. Turn the phone off. Just be present in that moment. And what I didn't want to do is say, well, I've got to go to group. I've got to get weighed. And I could go tomorrow morning, really. I thought I could go tomorrow morning and get weighed, but then I thought I don't want to be doing this. I want them to know that this is my time for them. So I'm not going to get weighed. I've had a good week on plan. And I also don't want to be obsessed with that number on the scale. So I feel great. I feel really good. I'm still doing the exercise. I've had a good week on plan. And I feel okay. And it's so hot outside. Just look, have you seen how sunny it is? It's so sunny. So let's put that blind down. And so I'm going to have a nice warm holiday with my family. I don't know what we're doing yet. My son was like, I'm not going to go. Then like, I'm going to go. Then like, I'm not going to go. So I've not booked anything. So I think we're going to have like days out on each day. We might have a day at the seaside. Who knows? But what I want to do today was just tell you a bit about how Slimming World has been for me on plan without sugar. So I've not eaten any cake, any biscuits, any chocolate, any sugary desserts, any sweets right from November of last year. So I'm now like 9 months in without sugar. So I just want to show you a little bit about what I used to eat and why these packets are so important. So that's my son's Oreos that it's got. And my son's quite good, has actually saved some of those Oreos. I would never have done that. That whole packet, if I was working from home, that would have been cleared. I just don't. I would never leave a biscuit. Haribos. Now this is something that I used to buy in the morning when I used to fill up for work, and I would eat those throughout the day, just as like a nice bit of fruit. They're all fruity, aren't they? Nice bit of fruit to start the day. Randoms again. Anything like wine gums that's fruity, I used to really enjoy. And then obviously anybody that's got a sweet tooth, chocolate. And just look at this. There's a bar left. Now that, don't think it'd last me the day. I probably would have eaten 2 in the morning on the way to work to do my visits, and then 2 in the afternoon. And I'll probably even have more of an evening. And they're cheap. You can get those for like £1. Get those for £1. So it's like, how can you not buy those? And I'm not eating any of that, any cakes or anything like that right from November, all because I've received help with an hypnosis. So anybody listening, I've been telling you bits about this, and Debbie from Debbie's World has said to me, Claire, why are you not talking about hypnosis and what you do? And that could be like a new conversation. So what I'm going to do in a moment is just show you a little bit about how this technique works and how this has helped me. So now I've been back at group, and now I've been really connecting to like my full sensation, not wanting that sugar. I've got to tell you that not eating my sins with sugar is just, it's such a delight because I'm not worried about resisting this. Like, these chocolate bars, I used to have to say to my husband, take that chocolate to work with you, and not every time he would, or he'd forget, it'd be in a rush because he has to be out for like 7:15 in the morning. And then he'd come back and be like, where's my chocolate? I'd be like, where do you think it is? Where do you think that chocolate is? It's in my tummy. That's exactly where it is. I just couldn't resist it. And even with the kids stuff, you might think I'm a bad mum that I'd eat the kids' sweets, but of course I would. I couldn't resist it. If something's there and I know it's there, I had to eat it. And now I've not got that. Sticking to plan is so much easier. And if you're somebody that really struggles with either eating those sweet foods, it's like a pull to, shall I stick to plan or shall I just have like 10 bars of chocolate? If you're somebody that struggles with that, I'd love to hear from you, and I'd love to be able to help you. I've had a client this morning that I've been helping with a virtual gastric band, and also with food cravings, and this is something that is real. And this is where I feel that like weight loss groups and communities are missing out on. It doesn't matter what you tell yourself about life scripts. I know that's something that's been introduced within the slimming world, about knowing about your habit. It's one thing to know about your habit. It's one thing to know that you do these things, and it's another thing, a totally different other thing, to actually connecting to how the hell you stop it, coming in, because it's sugar, and it's more addictive than cocaine. So if you're somebody that fills your mouth, fills your plate with sugar, it's like, well, how do I stop it? Yeah, I know the habit. I get that. I know consciously, conscious of the habit, don't you? You understand that. You're not stupid. You know that you love this chocolate. You know that's your go-to. You know that that's your trigger food. But there's one thing knowing your trigger food, which I've known about for years, right from, I'd probably say about 11, to actually be able to know how to control it. And that's what I can help you with, because it's got nothing to do with food. It's got nothing to do with chocolate. It's to do with emotions. And I'd love to help you. So what I'm going to do, I'm just going to play for you a bit of a clip from a lady that helped with this technique.
I was like, heaven in my hands. No. It smells very sweet, and like the strawberry, like there's a strawberry frosting, so you can smell the strawberry frosting.
So if you used to put that to your mouth as if you was going to eat it, how close can you get it to your mouth until you did,
I just can't. I don't want it.
do you put that in your mouth, do you think? No, I'm not going to force you to. I'm not going to.
It's like the smell is just so overwhelming.
Yeah.
That I can't even
Yeah.
Like I can't even imagine myself eating it.
No. So what I try to do, I've got another YouTube channel which I call Mental Health Hypnotherapy. And I'm going to start to put lots of different things on there around people that help with anxiety, deep-seated trauma, all those things. But at the moment, all that's on there is food craving techniques. So you'll see people that have struggled with savoury cravings, people that have struggled with sweet cravings. So I'm going to put that on there for anybody that's really struggled with that. And because trust me, I know that I know the struggle, and I've been 9 months without any of that. My family like, what the hell? I went out actually for an 80th birthday meal with my mother-in-law and family, and she bought this cake, and she cut the cake up, and she says, "Here's your cake, Claire." I says, "Oh, I don't eat cake more," and I have to think. There's going to be people, if I explain why I don't eat the cake, there's going to be people that think I'm bonkers, because I know some people still think, hypnosis, it's just for stage, it's just for show, it's not a real thing. And I just says, I don't eat cake anymore. She's like, since when? I'm like, since November. And I had to explain why, because I think as well, when you stop eating cake and you stop eating these things, people are a bit jaded. It's like, well, I bought this cake, you've got a piece of cake, why are you not having that cake? So obviously I don't want to appear rude, but I just said, no, I don't eat it anymore. I don't eat any chocolate, anything high sugar. So I had that conversation, so that was quite interesting to have, obviously around the family as well, and they could hear that. But it was great because I didn't feel that I was missing out. I didn't feel that I wanted it. I didn't feel it was going to make me happy or sad or anything like that. I just didn't want it. And actually went out for a carvery, which was wonderful. It was absolutely beautiful, this carvery. Went to this golf club. I forget the name. It's in Nottingham. Went to this golf club in Nottingham, and they do this carvery, and it was absolutely beautiful. And I enjoyed it. And you know what? I was full. I didn't need that dessert. So that's another thing that is helping me on Slimming World this time, is I'm eating till I'm full, and then I'm stopping eating the food on my plate, so I can leave food on my plate. And then there's not that debate of what's for dessert, because generally speaking, what would happen is, if I was going to a restaurant, and I do eat out quite a bit, I would be looking at the dessert menu before the before the main menu. That was my thing. It's like, okay, well, once I've had that, I've got this wonderful dessert. And that would be the pull for me. It would be, what am I going to eat for dessert? And then it would be, right, okay, so I've got this many sins, but then if I have a dessert, I'm like doubling my sins up. Because often the food that I would have for dessert would be like a, I don't know, chocolate fudge cake, and then the cream. I mean, creams, cream isn't sugar, and I do still eat some cream, but I don't crave it. I don't sit in the house thinking, oh, I want cream, I want cream. I don't. I used to have cream buns, which I don't have anymore. But because the bun is full of sugar, don't have it. Just don't have it. So it's wonderful, and it's freeing as well. And if you're somebody that, like, you want to stick to plan, you've got all these great intentions, but you can't because of that sugar or because that savoury food, then let me know. I'd love to help you. And yeah, get in touch. I hope that helps. I hope you've enjoyed the video, and it's a new conversation, isn't it? It's a new conversation, and I'm going to start talking more about live scripts, and Slimming Will's introduced live scripts, and that's something that, I mean, live scripts, I've been looking at live scripts right back from, I'm trying to give you a date now, probably right back to like 2002, when I started to train for counselling. And that is something that's big within counselling, all about the life scripts, the old stories that you've told yourself. But I can't express enough how it's not enough just to know about your habit. It's not enough to know about your trigger, which it is important, but it's not enough. You need to know how the hell to interrupt that, and hypnosis is wonderful for doing that. It really is. It's helped me. I'd love to be able to help other people with their problems too, with that sugar sensation, because it used to drive me bonkers. It used to drive me bonkers. And my husband, I'd come home from work. I used to be a lone worker back in the day, go up and down the country, traveling miles, and then sometimes I'd forget to empty my car out for my wrappers. So I'd have chocolate wrappers in there, wine gum wrappers. I might have like one of those plastic containers that had like 4 egg custards in, which was my go-to. I'd have all of that, and it's wonderful that it's not there anymore. I don't have that desire. I don't have that pull for that food. So I'm going to have a lovely time with my family. I don't know what we're going to be doing. I hope the tempers are calm. Like, there is no temper. My son's 15, and yeah, it's very set in his ways, very set thinking. He's autistic. I function autistic, so it's like his way or the highway often. So I'm looking forward to it. I just hope it's going to be nice and calm. It's going to be very hot, and we might get a day away at the seaside. Might see if we can stay over. We'll see. We shall see. But I'm just going to enjoy it for what it is, and just relax. It's going to be lovely just to not have to work. Just feel that. Having to like look at emails. I'm going to put an out of office out on my work's email, and I'm just going to switch off. So I'm going back on Wednesday, and I'm going back on plan when I can. And I think because I'm going to be in and around the home, my breakfast is going to be on plan, and I'm just going to see this as a way to show myself that I can make those healthy choices, and we know what we need to do. We know that if we're going to have 5 burgers, that it's not going to be good. We know that, don't we? We know what's healthy and what's not. We know there's healthy choices, even if we don't necessarily know the detail of the sin. We know how to make a healthy choice, and that's what I'm going to do. So have a great week ahead. It's definitely a different video this week. And let me know how you've been. Let me know how you have been, because I'd love to hear from you too. I've been checking out some new videos, and I've been following some new people. I've been subscribing to some new people on YouTube, and I will update that when I've got more time. But I'm literally time poor this morning, because I want to get everything done. I want to get this uploaded, and I want to get cleaned up for the holiday, and relax and just switch off. So have a great week. Let me know how you've done. Put a post in the comments, and have a great week ahead. Take care.